Hello everyone! We recently embarked on a Nile cruise, and I wanted to share some details about the cruise ships that were surprisingly hard to find before we booked our own trip. This is not a paid advertisement. We booked and paid for this Nile cruise ourselves. In this video, I will share my experience with the STEIGENBERGER LEGACY cruise ship, including motion sickness concerns, claustrophobia, and opening windows, the walk-in shower setup, and the food quality on board. Also, because my focus in this video is specifically on touring and reviewing our cruise ship itself, something I could not find much information about on YouTube, I will not be covering the temples, excursions, or tours outside the ship in detail, even though those excursions and tour guides were included as part of our cruise package. Many other YouTubers already cover those extensively. One of my biggest worries leading up to this adventure was motion sickness. I experienced severe motion sickness, so the thought of being on a boat for several days had me quite concerned. I brought motion sickness patches with me, but I'm so happy to report that I never needed them once during the entire cruise. Another concern for me was mild claustrophobia. I wanted a cabin with windows that actually opened so I could get fresh air. This ship had opening windows, which made a big difference for me. An interesting thing is that cruise ships often dock side by side at the ports. To board or leave your ship, you may need to walk through several other ships' lobbies first. The good part is that you get a quick look at other ships and can see their names and interiors. I also wanted a bathroom with a walk-in shower instead of a bathtub, and this ship had that too. Food safety was another concern because I had heard stories about travelers getting upset stomachs on Nile cruises. Thankfully, the food was fresh, clean, and delicious, and we did not get sick during the cruise. This was the sun deck or rooftop deck of our cruise ship. This quickly became one of our favorite areas on the ship because it was open, peaceful, and gave us beautiful panoramic views of the Nile while sailing. The weather during our trip fluctuated between 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 29 to 32 degrees Celsius, with the early afternoon being the hottest part of the day. Every afternoon from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., the crew served afternoon tea on the deck with tea, coffee, cakes, cookies, and pastries. Here you can see how the cruise ships dock side by side at the ports, and how passengers may need to walk through the lobbies of other ships to reach their own ship. Now I will walk you through the lobbies of multiple cruise ships docked next to ours. The food quality was good, fresh, and delicious. One side of the buffet stayed mostly the same throughout the trip, including the salad bar ingredients and the bread section. However, the rest of the buffet changed daily with different dishes served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There was also a pasta station available every evening. Because of my motion sickness concern, I intentionally chose to book our cruise from Aswan to Luxor. This way, we would be traveling with the flow of the river, which I hoped would minimize any rocking or swaying. I do not know if that made a difference, but our sailing experience was very smooth. The water was calm, and I had no seasickness at all. Ironically, I needed the motion sickness patches more during the long car rides and on our flight back from Luxor to Cairo because of turbulence. Due to jet lag, we missed dinner on days 2 and 3, including the Galabaya night celebration and the nightly Arabic dance performances. Overall, this cruise worked very well for my main concerns: motion sickness, fresh air, bathroom setup, and food safety. I hope this helps anyone planning a Nile cruise who has similar concerns. Thank you so much for joining me on this little recap. If you found this helpful, please consider following along for more travel insights.